Hello! Welcome to the first and maybe only Whoopz Direct. And I suppose there's no better place to start than with the first bullet point. Stream schedules. Schedules are going to be posted on either Sundays or Mondays on a week-by-week basis. I'm going to be uploading schedule stuff onto this document that I'm going to be linking later. So let's talk about what's next. I have a new TTRPG. It is going to be in the Red Stitch Report / epithet system as made by Warped Lamp for the Surprise Round RPG. Boyakasha! Poster! Made by yours truly, Trouble Truck Dealer. Hurrah! The cast is going to have 2 returning members from my previous Red Stitch Report campaign, Mel and Flair, and then we have 2 new people on here. We have Harpto, my dear friend Harpto, and we have Chula Ephemeris, another friend of mine. I'm really excited to run this. I'm really excited to show it off. I'm really excited for it in general. What's the music going to be like this time? I am making a couple of original tracks. I am not making an entirely original soundtrack. Next up on the docket. Hi, I talked about my Patreon here, but I kind of did a shitty job of it, so it's just basically, if you want shit early, or you want extra content like TTRPG icons, exclusive art, or otherwise, check me out at patreon.com/whoops. Thanks. A new podcast? It's about that time in my career where I make a podcast, I think. This is a joke. I'm doing it entirely because I would think it'd be fun. I have a couple of guests lined up for Topping the Tabletop! The idea with Topping the Tabletop is going to be sort of educational, sort of just for fun. I'm going to be bringing in GMs, players, guests on TTRPG things, and just try and get discussion out there about how to properly run a game and manage making a game as well as making content out of the game. So, moving on. Returning TTRPG. I don't have a special graphic prepared for this one. Feed the Flame. It was a one-shot that I ran about, it would have to be like a year or 2 ago at this point. I can confidently say that Feed the Flame is going to return, but not in the way you know. Feed the Flame is returning as Beyond the Flame, which is a separate campaign that does not need Feed the Flame to be enjoyed. Beyond the Flame is going to be audio-based. It is going to just mostly be effectively podcast format where I do descriptions, theater of the mind. It is explicitly a theater of the mind campaign simply because I don't have the time to make it a proper virtual tabletop game as I would like. Combat encounters are likely still going to use a virtual tabletop, and that will be communicated and shown in the campaign, but it is not going to be a fully mapped out campaign, as many of mine have. I hope everybody has a good time whenever we get there. But, for now, let's move on to our next bullet point. I'm gonna get back into Pathologic with Alice Pikachu soon, whenever I can figure out my scheduling for that. Streams are going to be scheduled some of the time. Most of the time, however, I will just stream whenever I feel like it, whenever I can, whenever I have the energy for it, because I can never predict when I want to stream. But I do have a couple of streams that I want to do that I'm gonna list off in rapid fire. I want to do more Russian Pathologic with Alice Pikachu. We're doing the Of the Devil finale on Sunday, as you saw on the schedule already. I'm going to be doing a lot of drawing streams for Art Fight coming up. And I have a very special Ocarina of Time stream planned. Oh hey, Jeff Keighley, there's one more thing. What do you mean? What do you mean, chatter? What do you mean there could be one more thing? I can't imagine why you would think that. There's no black bar over the last thing. There's not one more thing. I was lying. There is just one more thing. So what y'all think? Are y'all excited?